What's up? How's everybody doing? Good. I'm glad to hear it. Better be doing good. Uh, I got nothing. Fucking nothing. Um, anyway, so I posted a depressing video today on my personal webpage. Fat shaming my sister. Yeah. Well, Brian's kind of a prick. See where that gets me. Anyway, so I thought I'd do something at least. I just cleaned up a giant mess. Make another mess. Ready to start tying some flies. And yeah, I'm having a beer. Whatever. It's afternoon. I ain't gotta work. Anyway. So I got into fly fishing. Whenever. I got into fly fishing. I've talked about this shit in depth probably, but anyway. One thing about fly fishing, I mean, there's a whole bunch of there's a whole bunch of bullshit that goes along with fly fishing. I found out once I started. I started going and buying flies, and then all of a sudden those flies suck. Well, maybe I suck too, but they do kind of lack that little bit of cachet, whatever. So I started tying my own flies, and that is that's just as fun as fishing, tying my own flies. I mean, when you go out and catch a fish, little tiny fish, on something you handmade, it's pretty amazing feeling. And I don't catch a lot of fish, but it's difficult. It's super challenging, and I freaking love it. It's like the coolest thing. I can't believe I waited till I was in my, 40s, late 30s, had cancer before I started this. I grew up in Northern California, and it's like the trout, the salmon, the rivers. I never even hardly fished after I got older, let alone fly fish. I look back and I'm like, holy shit, I grew up there and I didn't even know how to use a fly rod. But I do now, and I live in Texas where all the rivers are muddy and shitty, and it's super tough. And there ain't no trout out here, so it's bass. But it's a challenge. I love doing it. I'll drive a couple hours just to catch one little tiny fish, but I catch it on a fly rod and flies that I made. So yeah, I do that anyway. So that's how you make flies. You know what that is? It's a deer tail, bucktail. And feathers. These are pretty. I'm kind of gay like that. I make flies just because colors I think are pretty. But these, I love these ones, but I haven't been able to catch shit on them. Just a little bit here and there. Anyway, it's just a cool hobby. And I'm so bummed that I never was in it when I was younger. But it can be expensive. Yeah, it's right up there with guns. Yeah, go all out. But at first, when I first got into it, I didn't have no money, and I bought, like, I go to Cabela's and I get shit out of the bargain bin, which, I did it then, and I still do it because you can find some pretty cool shit in there, and people don't know nothing about fly fish, especially in Texas. And yeah, I get some cool shit. I mean, fishing line is super expensive, and I hardly ever pay. I think I've only paid $80 one time. Everything else I get out of the bargain bin, $20, $10. And if it don't work, I'll throw it away. Or actually, I don't throw shit away. I pack rat. But I just, like I said, you just sniff out the deals. You can buy used stuff. I mean, if it's something anybody thought maybe they want to get it. Like, here's how I look at it. I have all the time in the world to get good at shit. And then fly fish is just one of those things. And it's like, at least, occupying my mind. It's super. It keeps you active. Keeps my brain working. I mean, it's not a lot of people have time like I do. We do. I gotta assume there's people on here that got a lot of free time. And it's just not a dude sport. There's plenty of chicks that are into fly fish. Matter of fact, there's this one chick. Her name's April. She's a famous fly fisherman, smoking hot. I don't know what she is. Canadian, I believe. No, Australian. Canadian, I don't know. But she's amazing, and she's a good fisherman, and she ties awesome flies. I've watched a lot of her videos. So it's not just a man's thing or a rich person's thing. Anybody can get into it, but not a lot of money. And, go buy some vise, some thread. I know one guy up in Oklahoma. He gets everything at the Hobby Lobby. Now, I've tried the Hobby Lobby route. The feathers kind of are hard to work, but he doesn't even use tools, and he uses those feathers from Hobby Lobby, and they cost nothing. And his flies look amazing. I would try to rip them off. I love the way his flies look, but he's just been doing it his whole life. Anyway, I watch a lot of YouTube videos learning how to do it. I'm no master craftsman at this, but I do catch fish on my own shit. Right here. I got into this last year. These are so much fun to fish. I bought the wood at Hobby Lobby. It's called Bursa wood, basswood, Bursa wood. I carved it out of a block of that wood. Oh, it's so funny looking. Freaking knocked the shit out of them last summer and fall with this one. This one looks stupid. It didn't work. I tried to make a thinner one, but this little dude right here, I made a couple different ones. I don't know where the hell they went. Probably lost them. But so I carved this out of wood, and I like the top water for bass poppers because it's just see what's going on. It's pretty challenging to set the hook and shit, but it's fun. It's so much fun. And I carved this out of a piece of wood. You buy the little eyes and shit at a fly shop. And anyway, I just got that's like this is my favorite thing to do. So I don't know. I'm running out of shit to talk on these fucking videos, so anyway, I'm gonna make some fly or a fly or something. Need to start. I've been lazy this year, really lazy. And that's the last beer right there that Brian's gonna have for a while. Gotta get back into shape. So If anybody sees me drinking beers this Friday night, call me out. Anyway, I'm sorry people are watching this shit. 10 minutes. Anyway, anybody wants to get into this shit, holler at me and I'll do some how-tos, I guess, or you know, it's a lot of fun. And if you're not doing, I go to a river up in Oklahoma and it's really, really nice, called the Blue River. It's beautiful waters. In the summer, the water's like bath water, and I'm wade out in there, and I don't catch a lot of fish out of there. It's pretty hard. I do catch some. It's a beautiful river. But other than going out there, all my fish is done in the city. I drive my wife to work, and then I go find a park, little pond. I look like a dummy out there fly fishing, but it's the best fishing in the city. One of the best spots is in behind the Cedar Hills Police Department. There's a sump, and I just slay them there. I've caught more fish out of that little hole than anywhere. And people look at me like I'm crazy walking out there with my fly rod, but it's a lot of fun. And so you don't really have to be in Montana or in the Keys to enjoy this. It's something that anybody can almost do anywhere, and I would bet most people can walk, which is good. Walking is good. Walk to somewhere where they could do a little fishing. You don't fly fish. You could get a little rod and reel and at least get outside and do something better than sitting around not doing anything at all. But it's kept me going. It sure has. It's really kept me moving. So I strongly suggest people get hobbies. Find something to get into and then go all out getting good at it. Just stay active. I know some people are like sick right now doing the chemo thing or blood transfusions. I hear about blood transfusions. But I understand that's hard, but I don't know. When I was doing chemo, I thought a lot about what I wanted to do when I was not going to be doing chemo, and yeah, fishing. I think I was still sick. I don't remember, but it was a good thing when I got into this. Definitely. So anyway, I definitely enjoyed this video a lot more than I did the one I did this morning. I'll go ahead and throw it on the Cancer Grove. That way people can see the real me. Yeah. The real me. Hey. I wore my dog out this morning. Look at her. She's wore out. Alright, I'm out of here. Appreciate everybody watching my bullshit. Anyway, I hope everybody's doing well. And if you're not, let me know and make you laugh or something. And then I'm running out, of literally, I'm talking about fishing in my cancer group. Somebody else wants to step up and do some videos. I don't know, man. Give it a try. I just flip the freaking thing on and I start blabbing, and at first it was super uncomfortable, but, I'm a dude, and, there's other, women are out there, and if there's a chick or lady who wants to do some videos on chick stuff, don't be afraid to do it. Just get out and step up. Or don't. Whatever. Anyway, punching out.